Archangel Michael gives a clear warning and says, "Stop right now." God says you have only 10 seconds left, or you could lose everything He has prepared for you. You need to open this now. My child, my dear one, take a deep breath and pause before reading any further. Right now, something holy is coming together around you. It is not a mistake that you see this. Heaven has been trying to reach you for hours. But this is the first time the message has made it to you, without hurting you. Please pay close attention. Between God and me, I've stepped into your time to stop something secret and dangerous from taking what was yours. There is a reason you felt drawn here, your chest feels tight, or your thoughts stopped all of a sudden. God, and I came into your timeline. You just made it in time. God didn't mind that you opened this at the last minute. I can now talk. Kid, pay attention. Before I tell you what God showed me, let me ask you something. Have you noticed that life lately feels like a never-ending storm? Weird people act in weird ways, plans get pushed back, and chances and fears vanish just as you were about to take them. It wasn't a coincidence that any of this happened. These sounds, signs, and echoes told you that something was trying to stop you from making your plans. Heaven will never just show up for no reason, my love. Now is the time for you to act if God tells you to. If you don't act soon, the blessing that has your name on it might be given to someone else. You've been through too much for too long and are in too much pain for that to happen. I need to tell you what God showed me. Someone has been calling your name when you're not there. It's yours that is being taken by someone else, and God in heaven could no longer remain silent about your miracle, your breakthrough, or your breakthrough. That's why they brought you here. But remember this, they chose you before I tell you what they wanted. You are safe. From morning to night, someone is watching over you. In the background, heaven has always been on your side. I'm sorry these past few weeks have been so hard for you. You are going to experience a huge, powerful miracle that will change your whole life. When things were at their darkest, your soul has been asking for light, provision, healing, and renewal. This gives it to you. Things always get worse right before events this big happen. This is what God showed me, dear. It will take longer for heaven to do what it had planned for you if you give up on this message from heaven right now. That's why we were given 10 seconds. My dear, it was almost the end of your spiritual time. You're not supposed to fall, though. You don't have to give up the thing that was meant to help you feel better. God is giving you peace of mind, safety, and a sudden change. But only if you stay put and let this message do its thing. Before I go on, let me say something honest to you. Your miracle is almost here. There are lies about your blessing, but the truth about it is stronger than those lies. You can beat the darkness that tried to swallow you up. Type below to accept this divine covering and really understand this truth. Be sure of yourself and say that light is winning. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. Come with me. Don't go. Do not forget this moment. The path that was blocked is opened again by heaven every second you stay here. Now I need to ask you a very important question. Before I go on, make sure you subscribe. This kind of message will only reach you if heaven lets it. Things could get dangerous if you miss even one. You may have to keep walking. You can stay up to date on the holy teachings, miracles, and warnings that are meant just for you by subscribing. Now, pay close attention. The ghost's attack wasn't meant to kill you. It was meant to keep you from seeing what God had planned. Now, however, Archangel Michael stands in front of you. His sword is ready, and there is light around your name. Heaven is watching everything you do. You are still here, which means that things have already changed. Let me now say what God has told me to say. It is real to feel like your spirit is reaching out to you, as if it wants to tell you something. You are right to think that time is running out. God didn't just send me to you today to make you feel better. He sent me to warn you, get you ready, and make sure you don't lose anything that is yours. Please really think about this. In the spiritual world, your future was just laid out on a table. Both heaven and hell saw your blessings, comfort, safety, and extra money, and you had to decide which to accept. I believe that's what hurt your chest before. That's why your mind was so busy before it could make sense of it. Your spirit knew what was going on. My child, you need to hear this. If you had let your guard down for even a second, the enemy would have taken advantage of the chance God gave you. That's why God told you to tell them today, not tomorrow or when things were calmer, that they only have 10 seconds left. But heaven needs your attention right now, in this very breath. Let me be clear. Someone you trust feels a lot of different things. They smile when you're around. They say bad things about you when you're not there, though. They admire how strong you are, but they really want you to fail. They know how strong you are and are scared of your rise. Their strength stopped you from making progress. Heaven can't fix what you're going to defend, even though it hurts to hear. As soon as you let go of what is draining you, the miracle will happen faster than ever before. Pay close attention, sweetheart. This message isn't meant to scare you. This isn't a threat. This is what keeps things safe. This keeps you safe. God is now blocking the blow that was meant to break you. Write in the comments that you are safe if you believe this is divine intervention. It's not just words. It ties you down spiritually and lets heaven know you're ready for its cover. But you have to stay here. Watch out, because what comes next will change your life for the next 48 hours. Since you opened this message, the darkness around your blessings has already started to fall apart. Your spirit got there just in time to answer heaven's call. You might have almost missed it, but you didn't. This is why I will talk some more. You have a beautiful heart, my child. Something strong and very much loved by heaven. To be clear, though, I need to tell you the truth at the same time, sweetheart. You still trust someone who has a split heart type. Thanks for the comments. If your spirit sees this as safety instead of loss, I'm safe. Heaven will know that you understand what is being taken away and why. Stay where you are, because getting clear is getting you ready for what's coming next. While you're not around, they talk badly about you. When they see you, they smile. They think you're strong, but they want you to fail. They know how strong you are and are afraid of your rise. The energy of this person has slowed down your progress. I know this hurts, but heaven can't heal what you hold on to. As soon as you let go of what is draining you, you will be sped up faster than anything you have ever known. We are now moving on from being aware to activation. Listen carefully, because what I'm about to say will help you understand what is happening now. Please pay close attention, sweetheart. Heaven isn't trying to scare you with this. Keep in mind that this does not pose a danger to you. It helps keep you safe. It protects you. Right now, God is between you and the thing that was meant to break you. But you have to stay here. The next thing you read will determine what happens in your life in the following 48 hours. Since you opened this message, the area around your blessings has been getting lighter. Your spirit got there just in time to answer heaven's call. You might have almost missed it, but you didn't. This is why I will talk some more. Heaven loves you very much because you have something special and strong. Even when no one else does, your heart, patience, and quiet kindness are important. These things protect you spiritually better than anything that has ever tried to hurt you. Folks with strong souls need to be realigned every once in a while. People who have been chosen also need to be warned. My dear, even the most favored people need to be fixed before miracles can happen. Heaven has said some very clear things about you. You're still on the same page. You should be right where you are. What makes a difference is this message, and that's what every turning point brings: duty. What comes next will depend on what you do, what you think, and what choice you make after reading this. Please answer this question in your spirit before I go on. What were you scared of when you read this? Why did hearing certain words make your heart beat faster? What's your attention right now? It's because your spirit knows what's right. Not everyone was supposed to get this message. It was sent to someone whose life was about to get better. Please stay close. Now I'm going to tell you something that will make you think about what went on. What happened with the blessings that stopped, slowed down, or went away, and why heaven stepped in so quickly today. But before I go on, please make sure you subscribe. You have promised yourself that you will stay on the right path. It could all change if you miss just one message from God right now. If you sign up, you will get every warning, blessing, and instruction that comes after this one. Please hold your breath, sweetheart. This message got to you so fast because of the next truth. Heaven has kept this from you for months, my child, my dear one. It might not have been because you were bad or weak, but because your heart wasn't ready to accept this truth yet. It's time now. The wall is being taken down. Your spirit is all set. Please pay close attention. Someone has been pulling your energy backwards, and they don't even know it. That's why it seemed like you were moving slowly. It took longer for you to be happy, and your steps were heavy. Their hearts were angry, their words were full of doubt, and their breath was full of fear. They didn't dislike you. They were scared of how far you were going. Heaven would no longer let their shadow block your light. My child, that space in your spirit is now empty. Someone else might not be able to handle the brightness if a chosen soul rises nearby. You're becoming too strong, too aware, and too in tune with yourself. They were scared by that, because nothing wrong can stay when you follow your divine path. Heaven helped me understand something very well. Every time you were about to break through, this person would talk, think, or doubt in a way that slowed you down. You didn't know why things took longer. Chances were missed, and doors opened and closed all of a sudden. That's where it came from. But when God moves, not even a shadow can hide. Now that the light has reached you, you are supposed to send it to other people. It sends more than just words when you share this message. It gives the people you care about strong energy to make things happen. The miracle will grow as you send this to 3 people your spirit tells you about. The link that was draining you started to weaken as soon as you started reading. You got stronger again. You were made safer again. Things were more clear. It was spiritual interference that made you feel heavy, confused, and tired. But it's over now. Pay attention to what God said when He sent me. They've been through enough. Take them off. Heavenly voices heard these words. Soon, your life will change in big ways. The blocks are all about to fall apart. Things are about to move forward after some delays. Please type a strong amen below to show that you are ready for this divine speed up. Before the change, make sure you know this. The blessing that is coming your way is not a small one, though. That's not how it is. There has been a huge miracle that will change the way you live, think, and the path your life takes. It became stronger because of this. That's why people changed. That's why you felt like a big thing was about to happen. You were right. Something good made you feel about it. There were real signs. It was important that you had dreams. That big breakthrough that will end pain, make things right, and clear up places where there was confusion has been going on in heaven. But you can't go back to the things, people, or habits that made you tired for this miracle to work. A wound from the past can't become a new blessing. If someone wants you to fail, they can't hold your hand. Heaven will show you more faces, reasons, and truths until there are only those who are meant to walk with you left. In the next 24 hours, your spirit will feel more alive. You'll notice signs, dreams, thoughts, and changes in your energy. Do not forget about them. These are from God's signs that will keep you safe and help you reach your goal. The waits are over. Things are going faster now. Remember this before it takes place. The big blessing that's on the way will change your life. Heaven is moving now. I'll now tell you why heaven said there were only 10 seconds left. My child, it's time to make sense of all the bad weather, delays, sadness, and sudden changes from last season. You have always felt this truth, but never fully understood it. I am about to tell you the truth, and it will hit you like a soft whisper. In your heart, you knew that something was going to change. It felt like someone or something was getting close. You could feel that something divine was moving toward you. Sweetheart, you were right. God showed me the exact moment when things changed for you. It wasn't loud, it wasn't fun. No one else in the area saw it. In your quiet moment of thought, you chose to say, I deserve more than this. That one moment, which happened so quickly, shook the spiritual world. You might not even remember it. Heaven paid attention. There were angels all around you, and your path changed based on how much you were worth. You need to know this, my dear. The enemy acts when a chosen soul finally understands how valuable they are. When you stop settling, your fate gets stronger. If someone doesn't want to hear you out, Don't try to explain yourself. Also, don't put yourself down to make other people feel better. Things got harder after that. That's why some people stopped going. That's why some buildings came down. Not in any way was it a punishment. It was getting ready. My child, heaven was making it possible for you to go to where God wants you to go next. You need to get this. What's going to happen will need room. For God to bless you, some things had to be taken away from the area. Because you asked for peace and clarity, what was making you mad was taken away. You saw what was hidden. It was safe for you because you asked people who didn't love you to stay away from you. Every loss taught me something. It was even a way to stay safe to be late. Even setbacks were a part of how God changed things. You would be so grateful to see what God stopped from happening. Sure, my child. There was a time when something bad tried to stop us. It got in through someone you believed in. Their drive didn't match yours. Their plans were against your light. Heavenly Father had to act quickly because your life is too important to risk. This is what it meant when it said, 10 seconds left. It was the last second before a big change in your life that would last for years. It's not a coincidence that you're reading this now. That method cleared the clog. Your blessing has been returned to you. You are safe in your fate once more. Listen to this truth that only people in heaven know. Your big step forward was never called off. You weren't ready to carry it when it came. The next part of your life will feel different. There will be more chances. There'll be more peace. It will get stronger in your gut. Things will line up in ways that don't seem possible at first. But there's one more truth you need to hear first. You're going to have to decide soon. It won't seem important or dramatic, but it will determine which door opens next. Heaven will lead you, but you have to stay spiritually awake to see the signs. That's why I say it again. Sign up, my dear. It's more than just clicking. It's a spiritual choice. It lets heaven know you're ready for the next job. Prepare yourself, because what I'm about to say will explain why God is acting so quickly, why there is such a need, and what the next miracle that involves your name really means. Before I talk about what heaven has in store, please understand why God moved so quickly, why the message was so important, and why it was sent by God Himself. There will be a big change. It's a big blessing. There has been a change in destiny here. Heaven has been getting ready for this for a long time, and your soul has been waiting even longer. In an instant, your life will change in ways you can't even understand. It went up because of this. That's why your spirit was worn out. That's why there was sadness. It was so big that even the worlds that couldn't be seen could feel it. Listen to this truth that heaven has only now let you hear. In the spirit world, your name has been said. Fear, judgment, or punishment are not the point. The point is to get people to do things before I tell you what heaven has in store for you, my child, my beloved. God moved so quickly, the warning was so strong, and this message had the power of a divine command. You need to understand these things again. A big change is coming your way. That's not how it is. There's no build-up. That's how fate works. Heaven has been getting ready for this for a long time, and your soul has been waiting even longer. Now, things will change in your life in ways you can't fully picture yet. The battle around you got worse because of this. That's why your spirit was worn out. This is what made you sad. And the realm that can't be seen knew that a huge miracle was on the way. Listen up, friends. This is the truth that heaven just recently made public. People in the spiritual world have called your name. But it's not because they're scared or worried about getting in trouble. It's because they want to do something. Deals that were made about your future are being broken one by one. There were deals made about your life that you didn't even know about. Write right now in the comments, "My destiny is unlocking." These words are like a key that opens doors that have been locked for too long. The moment you got here was holy. That's why God told my kid, "You only have 10 seconds left." It wasn't because you were losing your blessing. It was because the end of the season was near. It would have been easy for you to ignore this message, rush past it, or block the pull in your spirit over the next few days. You would have made plans that were never meant to be for you. But what you said, "Beloved," you took a break. Yes, that is true. You heard the voice of God. That put you back on track with your real schedule. Please pay attention. God has kept something good for you. Something that had been kept from you, watched over, and protected was meant to be given to you when you were spiritually ready. To a whole new level, it will speed up your life. You will be more stable, have more money, and see things more clearly. You won't have to carry that weight around for much longer. Heaven now says it's time. But you should know this ahead of time. The person who got in your way will return soon. To leave, not to say sorry or own up to something. You will notice them less, feel farther away from them, and be less connected to them. You'll feel the change in your spirit right away. No one is being turned down here. This keeps you safe. Heaven is separating you from danger that you couldn't see. Don't try to get back what heaven takes away. Do not hold on to things that make you sad. When doors are shut by God's will, they are not meant to be opened again. Your blessing changes based on where you're going. Things that should happen quickly would move more slowly if you went back in time. My child, your heart has been through a lot. Your spirit has been very far away. You've been through things that would have broken most people. You picked love, hope, and faith over fear, though. Heaven could see every tear, every silent prayer, and every fight that we couldn't. Everything you went through is now ready to be harvested. Before I tell you about the miracle, though, hear this one last word of comfort. You're not behind. Don't worry about being late. Nothing that belonged to you was taken. You have been safe with everything God has given you so far. This message isn't a fluke. It was meant to happen this way. These words came to you at just the right time to get ready for what's next. Let me gently remind you again, my beloved, that your wonder is almost here. Things are moving along quickly for you. There is a strong vibration of energy all around you. You are not the only one who should walk this path. Prepare yourself, because the next part will describe the exact miracle God is releasing, why it has taken so long to come, and why it is now coming with unimaginable force. My child, take a deep breath. I'm going to tell you why heaven sent this message to you so quickly. That's why you felt a pull right away. Deep down, you knew you had to read this first. Today, my love, a miracle is going to happen in your life that will change everything. Not something short-term, not something small, and not something not important. What you have hoped for, cried over, prayed for, and waited for without giving up is about to happen. God didn't forget about you, dear. He didn't forget about you while he blessed other people. He had bigger plans than what you asked for, and it had to happen at the right time, with your safety in mind, and away from people who weren't supposed to be with you, as you moved on to the next part of your life. Please pay close attention. Heaven taught me that the good things that are going to happen to you come in 3 forms: hope, progress, and freedom. What you missed out on was a fresh start, a promotion to the job you were meant to have, but couldn't get before, and freedom from invisible chains that were holding your spirit back. There's more. Being fair is a part of this miracle. I remember how hard things were for you. You did not forget about the people who were not loyal to you. Bad things were bound to happen. Being alone didn't mean anything bad. The ground below you was changing shape as heaven moved around it. Any weak spots were being taken out so that God could build your life on something strong and long-lasting. Pay close attention, my child. Your pain got you ready for your calling. You got smarter while you were waiting. The things that made you weaker made you stronger. You're not the same person you were a year ago. You're not even close to the person you were a month ago. Heaven now says they're ready since things have changed. If you believe this to be true, type men, and I am ready below. Dear, this miracle should have happened a long time ago. You could not hold it because it was too heavy. You trusted the wrong people. Someone who was mad at you may have seen it. That's why God put it off, to keep you safe, not hurt you. Now, though that time of safety through delay is over, everything is set up. Heaven has said that the big break will happen soon. We'll let you know soon. It will happen out of the blue, like a door opening in a quiet room. It will stay there forever. Let out a breath you've been holding for years. It will feel like seeing light after a long, dark time. It will feel like seeing pieces that were all over the place finally fit together. It's not luck. There is no mistake here. This is a meeting of gods. But you will have one last test before it all comes true. This is not to trick you or beat you, but to make sure you are ready. It will look like a choice. At first, it will be small, but it will be strong. You can choose to go back to what you know or stay as you are. Heaven will be very aware of this moment, since the miracle is coming soon. Be careful with your spirit, my dear. Keep your link open. Listen again. Heaven will lead you if you keep your heart open. I'll ask you again, please subscribe. Soon, Heaven will send you one more message that you can't miss. What's going to happen could be put off if you ignore it. By signing up, you can be sure that you won't miss any divine instructions. The next part will tell you about this miracle, why it's so important, and how your life will change in the next 7 days. Listen up, child. What I'm about to say will make heaven want to reach you right now. This is what made you feel so strong. That's why God told them to stop right away. There were only 10 seconds left. Please fully get this. Your life is about to change in a way that is so big that even heaven can't keep quiet. This language doesn't use any signs. This will last a long time. Right now, you are in the middle of a miracle that will change your whole life. Pay close attention, sweetheart. It's finally here! All 3 blessings are coming at the same time after a long wait. First, a change in money that immediately eases years of stress and strain. Second, an arrangement between you and someone God has made so they will walk with you and not against you, and who will help you reach your goals. Third, a spiritual awakening that teaches you new things and makes you smarter. These good things could not be given out before today. You weren't ready in your heart. Things weren't working right around you. Before you could enjoy the miracle, there were still things that could have weakened it. Those walls are gone, though. It's time to receive what has been saved for you. The gates to heaven are open. Say it out loud or write it down right now. I receive my blessings now and claim this release of light, connection, and provision. Dear one, The money blessing that is coming your way is not small or short-term. It leads to freedom, progress, and peace. Something with your name on it was shown to me by heaven. Everything about it was kept secret, never denied, and put off. That's why it looked like things were taking a long time. Because of this, all your hard work didn't pay off. It was safe for your blessing because the bad things were kept out of your spiritual space. They can't hurt you anymore, even if they are nearby. They can't drain you anymore. They are no longer strong. That's why you might feel better today. This is the reason you feel better and have more energy. What was taken has been given back by heaven. At the same time, there is a divine shift happening in your connections. You are being led to someone who can help you figure out what to do next. That person who makes you feel calm instead of tired and clear instead of lost. They took longer to get here because heaven was making sure they were ready to meet you. There are two paths coming together. At the same time, two ghosts wake up. We hope this bond makes you feel safe, strong, and at ease. That's why other links stopped working. That was just the beginning, not the end. This is how the alignment is supposed to be. Enlightenment is the third blessing, and it is the most powerful. There will be more trust in your intuition. You will be able to see your dreams better. It will be easier to hear your inner voice. For as long as they trick you, you'll get better at telling lies apart. Being awake is a gift from God. There are better signs and a better sense of what is coming because of it. 3 good things happen at the same time today, making it a good day. In 70 days, you should see a sign, a message, a dream, a number that keeps showing up, or a sudden shift in energy. Do not miss it. This is heaven letting you know that the activation worked. Before I tell you what you need to do to fully receive this miracle, I need to remind you of something. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Don't leave until the very end. A big step forward is coming, and your spirit is open. Do not move. Prepare yourself, because what's about to happen is the last key that heaven needs from you before the miracle. Heaven has shown you the blessings that are waiting for you, a purpose, a spiritual awakening, and a connection with others that is in sync with yours. Before these good things can really take root in your life, there is one more truth you need to know. Every time God does a miracle, the person who receives it needs to do something, not a big show. It wasn't a show or a sacrifice meant to impress. Something that heaven wants is a change on the inside, a spiritual agreement, or a choice from the heart. Wonderful things happen when everything is clear. They show up as ready, not scared. They grow where people have more faith than doubt. God is ready to keep his promise to you, my child. Heaven is set. What was wrong is no longer there. There is no longer a delay. It's time now. You should help heaven, though. God took something away from you to protect you, and you can't get it back. People who make you feel bad, memories that stress you out, fears that stop you, and habits that make you less bright cannot stay with you. You need a clearer mind, a lighter heart, a healed spirit, and straight steps for the next part. If you hold on to something that makes you fall, you can't get up. Pay close attention, sweetheart. You were in the middle of two possible futures when God told you about the 10 seconds. One where you don't let go of what you know and miss the miracle. And one where you let go of things that are no longer helpful to you. And be open to everything that God has planned for you. You made the right choice by continuing to read. The voice from heaven told you to answer. Eventually, that made your life line up with God's plan again. Heaven wants one more promise now. Don't go back to the things that God saved you from. There might be an urge. Comfort isn't fate, even if it feels good to be back where you belong. And being at ease isn't a calling. Don't let the past change who you are today or tomorrow. The places where your body used to be have already been left by your spirit. People whose hearts haven't changed can't connect with yours anymore. You are no longer in line with the part of you that put up with less than what you were worth. That's why some people left. That's why doors close quickly. That's why endings seemed so sudden. It wasn't a loss. They were freed. They were sent to heaven so that your emotional and spiritual blessing could come in. My child, pay attention to what's going on around you. Your guardian angels are planning how to help you. The roads that were closed are now open. There are things being said about you that you don't know about. Your power is getting better. The feeling inside you is getting stronger. Your fate is going to change. You're becoming the person you prayed you would be. These days will be different from all the others. There'll be clues. Things will become clear soon. Dreams can tell you the truth. People might do different things when they're with you. Chances could appear out of nowhere. There are proofs in this. Things have already changed, even from above. But there is one more thing you should remember before you enter blessing. There was only one way you could think. You had to fight. You should trust, be open, be brave, and have faith now that you are blessed. Your old self was your shield. Your rise makes you a new person. Heaven has been getting you ready for this change. Before I tell you what you need to do in the next 48 hours to keep this miracle going, I need to remind you again. Keep in touch. Heaven talks in times like these. Right now is not the time to fall away from your faith. It's very important what comes next. Prepare yourself, my child, for the last part. There is a very important message inside that will explain what heaven wants you to do and how your life will change once you finish this last step. My child, you need to take this last step. To show that you agree, click the like button on this message. Please do this simple thing to let heaven know you are ready and open. This is like the key that lets God's blessings into every part of your life. This big step forward shouldn't be kept from anyone either. When you share this message, you open up a way for God's grace to reach people. Heaven gives you more as you give. Now is the time to tell someone else about it. Because you obey, you will make someone else happy, which will help seal your own miracle. Remember this truth for a moment before we end this strong message. You didn't find this by accident. It's not a mistake. This message is from Archangel Michael and is only for you. You are welcome to join him in a safe, high place where divine abundance is not only hoped for but also promised. It's an easy idea that could make your life better. It's not enough for good things to just happen when you follow it. They grow and get into every part of your life. If you say yes to this offer right now, you will get spiritual guidance and insight before anyone else. You've arrived at a holy place where you can get help advice, and move faster toward your goal. Don't miss this chance. You are about to make a big step forward. To join Archangel Michael's close group, click on the link given. This makes sure you never miss the messages that are meant to give you more power and make your life better. You can use the link if your spirit tells you to. It's already very important that you are there, paying attention and having energy. Do it. Your plenty is ready. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.